Hey everybody, wow, just tell us how you really feel. Um, with regard to the Asian boycott due to the actions of the store owner Chow that shot and killed a teenager, as I just uploaded on Patreon, this is not the first time this has happened. Back in 1991, a store owner by the name, I think it was J.A. Do in Los Angeles, Latasha Harlins was in the store, had picked up an orange juice, a bottle of orange juice. At the time, the price was $1.79. Latasha Harlins put the orange juice in her backpack and was walking in the store, and she had $2 in her hand. Okay, $2 in her hand. Now, the Asian store owner reportedly just grabbed her and then grabbed her by her sweater, and the girl punched her, and then ran. The Asian store owner went and grabbed the gun and shot in the back of the head. Was found guilty, was facing a maximum penalty of 16 years, but the judge in Los Angeles gave her only, probation. Life taken, get probation. Well, when it's a black life. So my question is, I said on Patreon, how many black business owners have shot and killed a black customer that they thought was stealing or accused of stealing? I've seen black business owners, a couple of men get shot and killed, having restaurants, stores. Two black men were robbing a store owned by another black man, and he didn't call the police. They came back and killed him the next day. So what the issue is, you're finding out, from what I can see, with us it's the opposite. The would-be robber kills us. But these Asian store owners, they think differently. I don't know how many times you got to be followed in the store. They didn't treat me right. Keep on going in there. My question again, as I said on Patreon, how many black business owners have killed a customer that robbing them? Whether how many black women doing braids or something? Oh, don't want to pay. Going to pay half. How many have shot and killed a customer? Now I did hear of one shooting, but that's highly unusual. And I believe that was a customer trying to get away. So we think a lot of times our people seem to think, I'm not going to say we because I'm not part of that particular group. Don't forget there are cultures within cultures. Oh, they smile at me and they're real nice. It's part of customer service. And if I could find somebody that I can disrespect and abuse and still make $1 million too, hell, I'd be smiling at you too. All right. So let's go ahead and listen to what this lady has to say. Check it out, ladies.
Imagine hating the word so much, but yet you still use it on your own folks. And another thing, if you want to cancel all this business, by all means, go ahead and try to cancel, boycott the hair, walk around with your bald ass head, don't eat the Chinese food, don't do any of that, okay? Because let me tell you, there is not enough black-owned business for y'all trying to cancel everybody, boycott this, and let's not do this. You wouldn't survive. You would not survive in that community without all these other businesses. And then you're going to go, no one wants to invest in our neighborhood. Why do you think they don't want to invest in your neighborhood? Because you got your ratchety ass kids going around stealing everybody all the time. Okay,
Wow.
Go ahead, cancel all the business. I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. And you mad because you know I'm right. And then you go on national TV talking about, how he was racially profiled and how everybody is racist. Well, had you whoop your son's ass, it made sure he wasn't walking around with a pistol.
Wow. So they hear talk about cutting that money off. Ooh, what they say, tell us how you really feel. When they hear talk about cutting that money off, what did she say?
Use it on your own folks.
Wow.
Use it on your own folks. And another thing, if you want to cancel all this business, by all means, go ahead and try to cancel, boycott the hair, walk around with your bald ass head, don't eat the Chinese food, don't do any of that, okay?
Walk around. I know a lot of women that wear wigs and do the weave thing and they have thick hair underneath. I've done it. But walk around with your bald head. What what if a black woman business owner said this out loud? Ooh, about no other group would be patronizing. I don't care what you want to call it. No other group would be patronizing anybody who did this to them. She said, what? And people, and it blows my mind, will say, well, that's just one person. But if we piss each other off because we're held to a higher degree, it'll be all black businesses. How many Asian businesses that follow black women around the store? Uh-oh, your kids want to use the bathroom, can't use the bathroom. But we don't mind making every one of those people rich. I'm just saying, the abuse is not obtuse as long as it's somebody that doesn't look like you. That's how I see a lot of our people. The abuse is not obtuse as long as the person doing it doesn't look like you. Wow.
But yet you still use it on your own folks. And another thing, if you want to cancel all this business, by all means, go ahead and try to cancel, boycott the hair, walk around with your bald ass head, don't eat the Chinese food, don't do any of that, okay? Because let me tell you, there is not enough black owned business for y'all trying to cancel everybody, boycott this, and let's not do this. You wouldn't survive. You would not survive in that community without all these other businesses. And then you're going to go, no one wants to invest in our neighborhood. Why do you think they don't want to invest in your neighborhood? Because you got your ratchety ass kids going around stealing everybody all the time. Okay, go ahead, cancel all the business. I'm just saying.
And you don't really have to do anything. Actions speak louder than words. Ain't no way in hell I have somebody talking to me rag like this here and giving them money. You have to be a starnated fool. I'm sorry. You got to be a darn fool. I just saw Black man to my, you do my boycotting. I go to the restaurant every week. I said, look at this fool here. You comparing food as if what your mama raised you on wasn't good enough. Is that, do you see the bigger picture? Why people are saying that? And some people boycott, I understand, I get it. And some do not. But I was like, look at this fool here. One black woman, she looks so darn stupid to me. I understand what they're saying, but I had to get my nails done. I said, wow, look how shallow and stupid. You know, that's how people are so defeated because the enemy already know a fool when they see one. If you're gonna go ahead and go, let's go. But to equate, well, I just had to get my nails done, and we're talking about a loss of life. There's no comparison. Let it happen to Billy and Brad. Those folks to be filing chapter bankruptcy. Whatever, 7, 11, 13, number 45, if there is one, they'll be filing all kind of bankruptcies. And what about the children? Again, what if a black business owner came out like this here?
Survive. You would not survive in that community without all these other businesses. And then you're going to go, no one wants to invest in our neighborhood. Why do you think they don't want to invest in your neighborhood? Because you got your ratchety ass kids going around stealing everybody all the time. Okay, go ahead, cancel all the business. I'm just saying what everybody's thinking. And you mad because you know I'm right. And then you go on national TV talking about, oh, how he was racially profiled and how everybody is racist. Well, had you whoop your son's ass and made sure he wasn't walking around with a pistol, he wouldn't be Mr. Child.
Huh. Huh. Talk about clocking those dollars. Oh, the real you comes out. And again, I'll tell you, some in the community be like, well, that's just one person. Some of our folks, I'm sorry to say, they're so stupid. They could go to a Klan rally and say, well, I know him. He work at the store. When he see me, he always open up the door. He may not be a bad guy. I'm going to go to that Klan rally. Then we wonder why your sister behind ain't came back from the bonfire. So stupid. You make your enemy rich, go right ahead. You have to be a fool. As I get older, I understand. You look at the mentality of people in the psychology, I understand it perfectly. Understand it perfectly. hmm Oh, I understand a lot of things. There are some things now. Of course, I don't agree with Trump on everything, but I got to looking at some stuff business wise and look at what happened to certain sectors, and then I thought, what's going on there? You hate to see people without jobs, but it's like, wow, this happened. Look what they're doing. It's not going to make the news. And I thought about it. I would cut that crap too, dumb fools. Unbelievable. And him, I think, a friend of mine was telling me there's some report that says he has no empathy based on his age or some kind of decline. I don't know. Again, but I do think this presidency has caused a lot of problems. But I must say one thing for sure: the stuff that they're doing, whether they agree with it or not, with the war and what have you, they're trying to secure resources. Everybody can secure resources off the black community, but the black community themselves. Those businesses are not there because they love you. That's the only way to go. Easy money, probably cheap rent. Of course, it's in a black neighborhood. So this here, I've never heard a black business owner get on a platform, social media, and talk like this.
Another thing, if you want to cancel all this business, by all means, go ahead and try to cancel, boycott the hair, walk around with your bald ass head, don't eat the Chinese food, don't do any of that, okay? Because let me tell you, there is not enough black-owned business for y'all trying to cancel everybody, boycott this, and let's not do this.
I wonder if black women didn't buy hair and weave for the rest of the year. Let's see what would happen. Who gonna show up and buy whatever hair and weave you got a wig that needs to do for the rest of the year? Hell, make it do your own, switch it up. What if you didn't do it for a year? I wonder what would happen then. See, they know. Well, I think they're anticipating it might be considered fake, or just maybe I would say, I'm not going to say fake, I disagree. I think they're counting on limited outrage. We'll be mad for a couple of weeks, and then before you know it, we'll be back in Mr. Wong's store making him rich again, and all the losses that he had last week, guess what? He'll make them back up. But I do believe some of our people are very serious about this. But the majority, I think we have a lot of people that may be weak. Some are standing on business. I totally get it. Again, this is nothing new. 1991, look what happened in the Harlan's case. Natasha Harlan over orange juice. This one right here over some water. And think, chased him out the store, chased him. That hatred been there. You can be a fool if you want to my summer doing and he got mad. No, that hatred been there. If it had been Timmy or a white kid or maybe a Latino kid, it wouldn't have even happened. It ain't nowhere in hell he would have done that. And he would have been found guilty and got 30 years, probably life. What if a black business owner had spoken like that to the black community? Oh my goodness. So we're going to see. This is a defining moment for the black community. Oh, it is. I don't see how in the hell this hair weaving lashes, it ain't that damn serious. They sell us a bunch of old cheap junk. I don't care if it was Neiman Marcus. What do these stores have that's necessity of life? You can order stuff on Amazon if you want. So it's going to be a defining moment. It's going to be interesting to see. Let's revisit in 6 months and see if there's an impact. And I don't mean no, oh, we got a big old 3 stores shut down out of 5,500. Just saying. This will be a defining moment. I really do believe so. Let's see. Let's try to revisit. Hopefully in 6 months. Let's see the impact. 3 months. We don't need to have to wait 6 months. 6 months. 3 months. Let's see the impact. Some people are obsessed with hair. When I saw that video about the store going out of business and they were putting hair products into a like a dumpster thing, and the ladies were showing up to the Lord have mercy like it was you would think it was a book with a ticket in there for $1 million, and you get to meet with Warren Buffett, or no, or you get to meet with John Hope Bryan to learn how to invest in. But if it's a book, John Hope Bryan, then we already know they wouldn't have showed up. John O'Brien, African American man about finances. I just think he is simply fantastico. Oh my gosh. Never met him, but what he does, information and knowledge. Dr. Claude Anderson, those are 2 black men that I absolutely revere and absolutely love as human beings. I love the message. What if there was some? What if that dumpster was full of books from Dr. Claude Anderson? Child, those. Now I would probably run up there, try to get on top of my SUV, and try because I'm short. Shoot, I would now that would you got me. I would try to get on top because that thing looked very tall, that dumpster thing. So the best thing for me to do would be to maybe get on top of my SUV and then try to hoist myself over and then just throw the books out. Throw the books out, yo. Pop the little open up the gate to the vehicle, and then just throw them in there. But a business store was going out and they were putting the hair into a dumpster. They were showing up there like something crazy over some darn weave. It ain't that serious. You got some kind of hair on your head, don't you? So let's see the aftermath. I want to see in 3 months. Let's circle a wagon. Let's circle a block and just see what is the aftermath. This is a defining moment because I hate to tell you, it's like an abusive relationship and abuser. Women keep getting abused, and some stay because of finances, some out of fear, emotional, or they got kids, they're scared. But when that abuser see that you're gonna go ahead and take it and not stay, don't be surprised they crank it up. So when they see all this talk and all bark and no bite, it'll happen again, and we'll be mad again for a couple of weeks, possibly, and then be the same old thing over and over. So yeah, let's see what 3 months bring. Hmm. Let's see what 3 months bring. It'll be a defining moment for the community. Let me know what you all think. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share them out.